Check mic. 1, 2, 3. The following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, home for the great games. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to match day 3 of our group stage of the 2023-24 Great European Clubs Champions League tournament using the ASG Classic Soccer football game. Hi everybody, Glenn Walker, your host for today's action from the Replay Sports Channel studios. We're going to take you out to Etihad Stadium in Manchester here in a moment. And as you can imagine, there's a fever pitch there at the stadium as these two clubs get ready to kick it off in this crucial Group E match. Previously, their records: Manchester City has lost one and drawn one. The other unique feature so far about the 2011-2012 Manchester City's progress in this tournament is they have yet to score a goal. A little bit of concern in the local press about that fact. Barcelona, the 2005-2006 squad, lost their first match at Marseille, but then won versus fellow Spanish club Atletico by a score of 2-1. We do have the lineups in, so let's take you out to the pitch and show you those lineups. For the home team, Manchester City, it'll be Joe Hart in goal. They'll be using a 4-4-2 formation. Clichy, Lescott, Company, and Richards are the defenders. Milner, Nasri, Toure, Silva are your midfielders. Aguero and Tevez are your strikers. Looking over at FC Barcelona, Valdez will be in goal. Van Bronckhorst, Puyol, Prisas, and Belletti are the defenders. Mota, Edmilson, Deco are the midfielders. Ronaldinho, Eto'o, and Messi up front. Manchester City be wearing their familiar light blue and white kit. Barcelona in the ever-familiar blue and red striped uniform that fans all over the world familiar with as we head on out to the pitch to get this match underway. It's a clear day here in Manchester, a clear evening. As we get underway, Manchester City will kick things off. And we're underway here from Etihad. Manchester City controls the ball. And we already have a foul and an injury concern. Tevez, after the tackle, crumpled up on the turf. And he's going to be taking a look at. Ooh, what a... Within the first 2 minutes there, Tevez dealing with an injury concern. He will be replaced. We'll find out here in a moment. As Aguero will set up the indirect free kick. Manchester City moving left to right across your screen. Just underway. Mario Balotelli will come in early sub in for the injured Tevez. Aguero's kick into the penalty box off of the heel. That will result in our first corner kick of the evening. Again, if you're just joining us, Manchester City has yet to score a goal so far in this tournament. Torre's corner kick into the penalty box. Clichy kicks and is off target. It'll be a goal kick for Valdez. Edmilson will field it. And pass that over to Mota. Mota's pass intercepted by Silva. Torre and company fighting over the ball. Barcelona with possession, quickly taken away by Aguero. Silva looking for someone to pass it over to. Finds Nasri. Nasri dribbles into the penalty box. Shoots, and it's a goal. Samir Nasri gets Man City's first goal of the tournament. And in the 6th minute, Man City lead it 1-0. Silva with the assist. And Manchester City strikes first. 6 minutes into this contest, we've had a lot happen. German officials who are running today's contest are conferring with each other. First goal for Man City in this tournament. Eto'o to kick it away. Back to live action. Barcelona. Eto'o challenged by Richards. Good clean tackle there. Passes it to Torre. Into Milner. Over to Silva. Challenged by Belletti. Over to Balotelli. Stolen by Precis. Over to Mata. And Milner with the foul. And Edmilson will set up the indirect free kick. 10th minute of the match. Man City with an early 1-0 lead. Both of these clubs are part of Group E, along with Marseille from France and Atletico from Spain. We'll keep you posted throughout the evening as Precis gets issued the first yellow card of the night. That's his first of the tournament. German referee with the first yellow card of the night. We'll keep you up to date on the scores from the rest of the tournament. A quick preview of our next match. Aguero's kick into the penalty box. Balotelli maneuvers. Eto'o with the block. And it will be a corner kick. Manchester City, managed by Roberto Mancini. His opponent on the other touchline, Frank Rijkaard. The battle of minds here between these two great clubs. Richards and Belletti clash. And Richards will be issued the yellow card. Richards' first yellow card of the tournament. Free kick for Barcelona. So he joined us late. Tevez injured early in the match, 2nd minute of the match. He's replaced by Balotelli. Silva gets Man City's first goal of the tournament in the 5th minute. They lead it 1-0. Barcelona with the indirect free kick. Manchester City clearly the dominant side here early in this contest. And the quirk of the scheduling, match day 4, these same two teams will play one another in a return match at the Nou Camp in Barcelona. Manchester City looking to attack. Belletti kicks that one away, and we have another corner kick from Manchester City. Thank all of you for watching us here on the Replay Sports channel. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to hit the like button and join us. In addition to great European soccer, we've got some other events we're going to tell you about during halftime. Silva with the corner kick in. Off to Aguero. Saved. Nearing the 20th minute of the first half. Long kick over to Eto, and he is offsides. Got a little too far ahead of the other players there. Lescott will take the indirect free kick. Aguero dribbling it into Barcelona territory. Over to Balotelli, intercepted by Moda. Intercepted by Nasri. Richardson and Milson battling for the ball. But Milson wins. Messi is tackled. And we are going to have our second yellow card of the night on Manchester United and Manchester City, and that will be to Gael Clichy. First of the night, first of the tournament. Two of the great clubs of Europe taking on one another here in group stage. And Nielsen sets up the indirect free kick. Short pass to Deco. Lescott will intercept that one at the top of the penalty box. Kicks it to Puyol. Eto free at the top of the penalty box. Fires. Up over the top of the crossbar. A goal kick for Joe Hart, England international. Kicks it into Silva. 26 minutes in. We're halfway through the first half. City leads it 1-0. Barcelona looking to reply. Van Bronckhorst into the penalty box. Eto off Lescott. The first corner kick of the evening for Barcelona. Lionel Messi sets it up. Players positioning inside the penalty box. Prisus. That one is wide left. The goal kick for Hart. Intercepted by Puyol. Back to Prisus. Intercepted by Lescott. We have a foul. No card issued, though. The German official's going to keep the card in his pocket. Ball will go to Barcelona. Ronaldinho, Brazilian international, sets up the indirect free kick inside Manchester City territory. Kicks it into the penalty box. Caught on the run by Joe Hart. They clear the area out. Hart's goal kick is intercepted by Eto. Picked off by Silva. Toure into Barcelona territory. 30 minutes gone. Manchester City with a 1-0 lead. Balotelli and Belletti, two Italian stars fighting over the ball. Milner ends up with a dribble off to the side of the penalty box. Kicks it into the middle. Balotelli with a shot. Saved by Valdez. Point blank range from Valdez with the stop. battle for the ball. And Deco, he's going to be called for his first yellow card, but that's going to be his second of the tournament. So Deco needs to be careful here. Almost 10 minutes away from halftime, barring any extra time left. Manchester City with the kick. Tackled by Manchester City. Deco will get the indirect free kick. Over to Van Bronckhorst. Ronaldinho. Challenged by Richards. Richards is going to get called. Oh, Richards. His second yellow and a straight up red. Richards is gone here in the 37th minute. So that is a development here as Richards heads to the sidelines. And now Man City manager Roberto Mancini is going to be playing with 10 men. And to be fair, the German referee has given both sides equal warning about the high levels of kicks here and tackles. Eto'o sets up an indirect free kick. Near side touchline. And before he can line up the kick, we do see some tactical changes there by Mancini. He's going to take out Milner and bring in Stefan Savic. So Savic in for the 37th minute to kind of help out there with the loss of the defender Richards. So adding some extra defense there in the defender Savic. Long kick by Eto'o, flicked away by Hall. Now Barcelona seeming to have the momentum. Man City playing with 10 men. Deco, the corner kick. Into Belletti. Belletti shoots over the crossbar. Goal kick, Man City. 38th minute of the first half. Man City lead at 1-0, but they're playing with 10 men. Try to get to halftime and make those adjustments in the dressing room. Balotelli's pass intercepted by Precis. Deco dribbles it into Man City territory. He's tackled by Savic. Over to Clichy. Looking that far side of the field. Clichy challenged by Messi. And it'll be indirect free kick for Silva. The 43rd minute of the first half. Kick into the penalty box. Balotelli and Van Bronckhorst battling for it. Balotelli wins the battle, kicks it over the crossbar. Goal kick for Valdez. Eddie and Toure. Toure wins the battle. Belletti with the tackle. Final minute of the first half. We're still waiting to find out. Of course, with the injury to Tevez, the sending off of Richards, and of course the goal, we should definitely get some extra time here. Silva's direct kick into the penalty box. Shot saved by Valdez. 5 minutes of added time, the fourth official tells us. Goal kick goes out of bounds near side. In between the two dugouts there. Savic with a throw in. Silva to Savic near sideline. Van Bronckhorst with the tackle. He'll be called for the foul. Aguero will line up an indirect free kick right there along the sideline. Next, in front of the Barcelona bench. Into the penalty box. Puyol heads it away. We've already played 1 minute of stoppage time. Man City setting up a corner kick here. They lead it 1-0, 1-0, as they say. Silva's kick into the penalty box to Company. Company shoots over the crossbar. We've played about 2 minutes of stoppage of the 5-minute stoppage time. Long goal kick by Valdez. Puyol retrieves it. Tackled by Clichy in the penalty box. Intercepted by Eto. Eto dribbles it in. Challenged by Company at the top of the box. Kicks it over to Torre. Torre has the ball stolen by Eto. Company with the tackle. Interesting situation here as we're nearing the final minute of stoppage time. And Lionel Messi, the Argentinian, having an opportunity to bring his side equal just before halftime. He'll get a free kick. The German referee making sure the Manchester City defensive wall is the correct amount of feet away. Messi conferring with Eto. Let's see what happens. First, oh, there's a substitution. We have a Barcelona substitution. This is something, I think maybe something might be wrong with Van Bronckhorst here. I'm not sure, but he's coming off here in the 49th minute. And Silvinho will be coming in. So a surprise substitution here. We'll have to find out if something's going wrong here. Messi's kick into the wall, bounces around. Eto and Balotelli. Eto wins the challenge, shoots. Deflected by Clark. Just a matter of seconds now before halftime, surely. German referee continues looking at his watch as Deco sets up the corner kick for Barcelona. Into the penalty box. Silvinho. Wide right. That should be the final play as Hart kicks it away. And we have finished the first half of play. Manchester City scoring an early goal, but they lose Carlos Tevez and to injury, and they lose Richards to a red card, but they lead it 1-0. So it's halftime here at the Etihad. Full capacity crowd here, 47,726 full seats here. Watching Manchester City hosting Barcelona. Match day 3 of the group of our classic European club Champions League match. Manchester City leads at 1-0. So in the first half, Carlos Tevez goes down with a very quick injury. He's replaced by Mario Balotelli in the second minute. Samir Nasri scores in the 6th minute. And then we've had several yellow cards issued. Micah Richards had 2, and that second one, of course, in the 36th minute ended up in his dismissal. Early day there for Richards, and forcing Manchester City now to play with 10 men for the rest of the match. There you see the match statistics. Barcelona kind of started coming on there a little bit more evenly. Manchester City had the edge there a little bit earlier on. Should be an interesting second half for sure. Okay. There we go. All right, Barcelona to kick off again. You're watching Replay Sports Channel's coverage of ASG Classic Soccer, the great European clubs 23-24 Champions League, as Eto gets us underway here. Balotelli with the interception. away by Messi. She gets the ball. Messi gets it back. Again, Man City, we're featuring the 2011-2012 club. Barcelona is featuring the 2005-2006 club. It's a clear evening here at the Etihad Stadium in Manchester. Throw-in awarded to Barcelona. They trail 1-0. Messi's going to kick this one back to Valdez. Up until this match, Manchester City had not scored a goal. Nasri's kick was punched over the bar by Valdez. Silva to line up the corner kick. 5th corner kick of the night for City. Aguero over the crossbar. Goal kick to Barcelona. Barcelona comes into the game having lost a game and won a game. The loss came at Marseille. The victory came at home against rival Spanish club Atletico. Both of these teams see each other again in match day 4. Turn leg as Neto has a shot here. Oh, it's led away by both of these teams will see each other in Barcelona in 2 weeks' time. Make sure to stay with us after the match as we go over all the results from match day 3 and give you a preview of who's playing. Savic flex Neto shot. Corner kick again for Barcelona. We'll give you a preview of our next match after this contest. 5th corner kick for Barcelona. Messi's kick into the penalty box. Eto'o, look out. Just right above the pole. That'll be a goal kick for Joe Hart. English international kicks this one away. 57th minute. Puyol will be called for the foul. Nasri with the free kick. Belletti over to Eto'o. Eto'o dribbling it into City territory. Company comes away with it. To Clichy. Into Barcelona territory. Intercepted by Belletti. To Deco. Stolen by Lescott. Passing by Man City. Just a little bit more sharper tonight than Barcelona. Aguero down the near side to Silva. Kicks it in and penalty box, and then Puyol kicks it out of harm's way. Lead to a corner kick. 63rd minute. Man City 1-0. If you missed it earlier, Nasri, the 6th minute. Manchester City playing with 10 men. Richards with the double yellow card. Forced to leave the game in the 37th minute. Kick into Savic, and that no close on the right side. Again, if you're a newcomer here to the Replay Sports channel, I'm Glenn Walker. Thank you so much for watching. As there's a foul on Manchester City there, Nelson will line up the indirect free kick. In addition to soccer, we've got the other type of football: American football, baseball, golf, soon to be basketball and hockey. We've got all kinds of great sports for you. Feel free to subscribe, hit like, We're nearing 100 members now, so be a part of that drive to 100. Try to get a couple of games in a week per sport. Manchester City with the indirect free kick. 65th minute. Toure over to Savic. On the near sideline, kicks it back to Silva off of Ronaldinho. And that'll be a corner kick. Manchester City in 2 previous matches have only scored 1 point. A win and 3 points here, very vital. As Toure's corner kick into Savic. Point blank Valdez with the save. Valdez and Hart, 6 saves on the night. Valdez, another boot. And Eto'o, offside, 2nd time. Valdez has kind of outkicked the coverage, as they say. That's right, with the indirect free kick. Over to Toure. Looking down at the individual team dugouts there, we do see some players warming up. See what fresh legs will be brought in by either Mancini for Man City, Rijkaard for Barcelona, as that one goes past the touchline and will end up being a goal kick. Valdez certainly has the leg. He's been using it a lot here. Ronaldinho's pass into Mota. Challenged by Lescott. Messi with the tackle. Company will end up with the indirect free kick. 70th minute. Guerrero, dribbling, weaving, passes to Silva. Ball taken away by Eto'o. Barcelona, 3 points from 2 games. They lost their first match. They won their second match. And here with Elvis Ronaldinho dribbling down the near sideline. Passes it into the penalty box to Mota. Mota's pass caught by Hart. And we'll have our first second half substitution. And it will be midfielder Mota coming off. And Andres Iniesta. Iniesta coming in here at the 72nd minute. So just second substitution here for Barcelona in the game. Von Bronckhorst taken off late in the first half for Savinho. Substitution taken care of. Nasri with a tackle on Precis. Deco will get to take the indirect kick there in the middle circle. Intercepted by Nasri. Man City playing with just 10 men. Lescott dribbling, weaving through the middle of the field into the penalty box. 1 man to beat. Shoots over the crossbar. Lescott with 1-man army there. 75th minute of this one. Man City still clinging to the 1-0 lead. Nasri with this 6th minute goal. That's all the scoring we've had so far. Both teams will see each other again in Barcelona in 2 weeks' time. Halfway through the group stage. Group winners and the second place teams move on to the round of 16. We'll have all that for you on the Replay Sports channel. Foul on Manchester City. Ronaldinho will line up an indirect free kick. Into the penalty box. Off of Company. Inside the corner kick for Barcelona. Just 10 minutes left. Barring any stoppage time. Barcelona. Time becoming a factor for the Catalans. Into Silvino, off the bar. Bounces out of the penalty box. Aguero kicks it over to Savic. Probably the closest Barcelona has been tonight to a goal. Tackle by Messi. He's going to get a talking to. And the German referee is going to issue a yellow card to the young Argentinian Lionel Messi. It's the 83rd minute. Torre lining up the indirect free kick. Pass over to Balotelli. Intercepted by Ronaldinho. Passes it to Deco. Deco's pass into the penalty box. Over to Messi. Kicks. Off Joe Hart. Punched it over the ball. And Messi's going to take the corner kick. 7th corner for Barcelona. 85th minute. Players struggling for position inside the penalty box. Kick is in over to Belletti. Ooh, it's on Belletti though. So it'll be Manchester City ball. Company with the indirect free kick out of the penalty box. A short pass over to Torre. Pass intercepted by Eto'o at the midfield line. Over to Silvino. Ronaldinho near sideline. Gonna dribble. Fake pass. Challenged by Savic. He steals the ball away. 88th minute. Man City trying to hold on for a viable 3 points here. Eto'o gets the ball for Barcelona. Long pass into the penalty box. And in fact, it's going to go out of bounds. A little too long there. Joe Hart taking his time, lining up the goal kick. 2 minutes of regular time plus whatever stoppage time. It may not be that much here in the second half. Long kick to Nasri, intercepted by Precis. Into Puyol. We're only going to get 1 minute of added time. Frank Rijkaard, as there's offsides called on Barcelona. Rijkaard trying to encourage the troops here to get moving. While we have a stoppage in play, our goal scorer, Samri Nasri, getting a hand from the Man City faithful here. He will go out here in the 90th minute, be replaced by David Pizarro. Third substitution for Man City. Nasri high-fiving his teammates there. Torre, long pass into Pizarro. Pizarro just kind of wasting time there. Fresh legs. Back over to Lescott. Lescott's going to kick it back to Hart. They need to be careful here. Hart scoops it up. No hurry here whatsoever. Nothing Barcelona can do. Finally, Hart kicks it away. Just waiting for the referee's whistle, and there it is. Manchester City, they score the early goal, and then they end up playing a little bit more than a half of soccer with just 10 men. But a hard-earned victory and 3 points over one of Europe's other greatest teams, Barcelona. Manchester City 1, Barcelona 0. Take a look at the final match statistics there. Barcelona, maybe 1 or 2 real chances in the second half to put the ball in the back of the onion bag, as they say, but unable to do so. Manchester City earns 3 points. Take a look at how that affects them. As we take a look at the tables here, and we'll go to Group E here in the middle. earlier tonight, Marseille and Atletico drew 2-2. So a 2-2 draw there. So Marseille still in the lead in Group E with 5 points. Atletico and Man City now tied with 4. Barcelona now in last place with just 3. So let's take you through match day 3. These are always fun to kind of go through here. So let's head over to Group A. Some interesting points here as we move along here in Group A. Bayern Munich drops 3-1 to Valencia. In that game, not only does Mueller get a goal early, he's also ejected in the 19th minute. So Bayern Munich playing with 10 men, they lose by a score of 3-1. Also in Group A, Inter defeat Real Madrid on the road. Corso connecting on a penalty in the 6th minute. They win that one 1-0. Over to Group B, Fiorentina win 3-1 over Panathinaikos in that game. Also in Group B, battle of British heavyweights, Arsenal on the road at Old Trafford defeat Man United 2-1. Thierry Henry continues his tear with 2 more goals in that contest. In Group C, Ajax, who is off to a perfect start heading into this game, draws 0-0 with their fellow Dutch compatriots PSV, 0-0. We will see Ajax and PSV in our next match in 2 weeks. Liverpool, Eintracht Frankfurt. They've lost their first 3 matches. They are 0-3. And it looks like the 59-60 Eintracht Frankfurt team will be making an early exit as Liverpool wins 2-0. Hamburg with a 4-3 win over Benfica. Hamburg, a much-needed win. They, too, had lost their first 2 matches, and they went on a tear after Benfica. Heading over to Group D, or still in Group D, Monaco, a 1-0 victory over Reims. As we mentioned earlier, Group E, Atletico Marseille drew 2-2. The game you watched here, Man City, with a 1-0 victory. Group F, Porto with a 2-0 victory over Chelsea. Also in Group F, Feyenoord, 1-0 victory over Dortmund. Then in Group G, Juventus and Milan, AC Milan, draw 1-1 in that game, all the scoring in the first half. Red Star Belgrade, 1-0 over Malmo. Dortmund, we should mention from the Group F, they've only logged 1 point so far through 3 matches. And then finishing up, Group H, Celtic, coming back after that terrible loss last week. They win 3-0 over Newcastle. And this one, hold on to your seats, folks. Steaua Bucharest go off on Club Brugge. They win 6-0 over the Belgian club. So what does it all mean? We'll take a look at the tables here. Again, Group A, Inter leading the group. They have 7 points. Their nearest competitor, Valencia, with 4. Group B, Arsenal leading the pack with 7 points. Fiorentina with 4 in second. The group that we'll focus on in our next match day, Group C, Ajax and PSV will be the teams that we will look at. Ajax with 7 points, PSV with 5. Frankfurt, no points, and they have given up 10 goals. They've yet to score a goal, so Frankfurt struggling really badly in this tournament. Group D, we got a tie between Monaco and Reims. Both teams have 6 points each. Group E, Marseille leading the group with 5 points. Atletico and Man City tied with 4 after tonight's match. Group F, Feyenoord and FC Porto tied for first with 6 points. Dortmund again having just scored 1 point through 3 matches. Group G, we got a 3-way tie between AC Milan, Red Star, and Juventus. And of course, lowly Malmo 0-3 in their first 3 matches. And then rounding things up, Steaua Bucharest leading that group with 9 points, Celtic with 4. So there you have the standings after match day 3. So tell you a little bit about some things that are coming up here. I want you to make sure to check us out. Our next match, 2 weeks from this week, will be featuring from that group we mentioned earlier. PSV and Ajax should be a very entertaining match in Group C between those two clubs. So again, if you subscribe to the channel, you get updates or alerts when we go live to those games. Also, Major League Baseball. If you're a fan of classic baseball, I'm doing a replay of the 1977 season and our Saturday game of the week. New York Yankees, the Bronx Zoo, taking on the Cleveland Indians. Well, we're going to take the time machine back to April 23rd, 1977. Should be a great game there. And then, of course, all our football fans out there, we have got a good one for you. Our next Monday night football game of the WFL 2023 season will be the Chicago Fire and the Birmingham Americans. So if you like football, we do have an Action PC football league that we run that I think you guys will like. So that wraps things up here from the Replay Sports Channel studios. I want to appreciate all of you stopping by and watching today. This has been Glenn Walker from the Replay Sports Channel studios. You guys have a great Saturday. Take care.